We start to the bottom right-hand side of the map with our blue Zerg player from Team Expert. Let's hear it. If we are cheering on Bly, as he is going up against the red Terran player to the top left-hand side of the map. It is ByuN. So, some TvZ action right now. Sorry for a little bit of a longer break as well. Just realized we were in break for quite a while. It's just obviously swapping players, swapping service, still getting the videos set up and stuff like that. I'm not quite on top of everything today, I'm not going to lie. I've got myself a little bit distracted here and there, and that's just slowing me down being on top of things. I was really on top of it yesterday. Like, I was out of breaks the second the countdown was done and all sorts, but yeah. Alright, well, we start up with a fairly early pool here from Bly. We'll see what he wants to do with this here on Cyberus Relay Station. I feel like the interesting part about this map is that while it's a rush map, it's not super rush heavy, natural to natural, but the third base has kind of become a bit more rush friendly. And the difference in base is kind of cool as well. This third base is interesting because you got this pathway in or this pathway in, but in general it's fairly kind of closed off. You can also see some players expanding down here, and this is the map with my favorite rock, which I was kind of just questioning a little bit yesterday whether it does what it needs to. Anyways, you do see the rock there, to take away from the complete openness of this base. So it's interesting to see how that plays out. My issue was that if you kind of come in from this fight anyways, from this angle, does the rock really help you at all, or does it actually hinder you in terms of defending? That was what I was kind of looking at, because I was like, well, you know, imagine your army's here as a Protoss player, and this attack comes in from here. Okay, you can sit behind the rock, but your nexus is still exposed, so it's interesting. It's interesting. Feeling's going to come across the map, 6 of them, and this Reaper is not going to find them right away, so maybe ByuN in some issues there on his command center in the next couple of moments. That Reaper will have to turn away pretty quickly as those Zerglings are about to arrive. And just before they do arrive, what's up? Fabio Dongles coming in with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Here's some love in the chat, please, for Fabio Dongles. Appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you indeed, as we're going to be seeing that SCV does get picked off. And that is going to be the CC taking some damage as the Reaper is on its way back home. And, well, the Marine did come out, but he's having to pull SCVs with it. As a follow-up here from Bly is going to be the Roach Roaring. So going to try and Roach roll in his way to victory here in game number 1. SCVs pulling in. And just going to be seeing the Marines taking or dealing with a little bit more damage. Finally cleaning this up. But triple workers going down, and that means that, well, ByuN, having killed off, having lost a couple of workers, is in a little bit of a tough spot. He's also denied the scout information on the Roach Roam because the Reaper had to pull back home. It's been a nice opening so far from Bly. It's definitely done a fair amount as we continue on along. Again, Fabio Dongles, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub as well. Give me some Woody Hearts up in the chat, please, for another Twitch Prime subscriber. Appreciate the love, mate. Thank you very much, as we do see this Reaper picks off a Crypt Tumor there, which is nice, but again, is actually low on health and might go down, just pulls it away in time before that Queen gets close enough, and so that will fall. You see that Reaper continuing down to the south side, looking to see what else is going on. Overlord coming up to the right. I'm just going to see again the Queen just poked away at the Reaper. Try and do a little bit extra here. A couple of Hellions on the way out. ByuN still setting up into this. A Viking coming through on the starport as well. As we will see this Queen picking off that Reaper at the front. I'm just going to be seeing Roaches of Bly continue to come across towards the upper left-hand side as well. So, going to be looking to get very aggressive here soon. But I think, well, ByuN has kind of figured out what's going on. He's got 2 Cyclones on the way. Immediately starts a Banshee. Obviously, he's going to have to buy a little bit of time. That's going to be difficult without a bunker or something. So let's see what's going to happen here as we do set up into this. Overlord is going to go down. Roaches coming forwards, and we are going to be seeing these Roaches obviously will start to do some damage, but the Cyclones are about to pop out. As those Cyclones pop out, they'll start to work their way through those Roaches and really start to deal some damage. The Roaches alone here are just not going to be able to deal with the Cyclones. They're going to be able to tank too much, and there we go. The Roach is going to get shut down as Bly drones behind this. He's going to have a 10-worker lead to play from. Is that enough of a lead for him? As now there's going to be Cyclones to counterattack with. There's going to be a Banshee. And that's going to be a big deal here, as Bly is actually losing Overlords as well. He's going to hit himself into a bit of a supply block now. So he has to be very careful about that, as we are going to be seeing, well, this army from ByuN is already coming across to get some counter-aggression on the go. Alright, so just going to be seeing these couple Cyclones immediately jumping onto the hatchery. Hellions actually going to run by into the natural expansion at the same time. It's just going to be looking for a little bit of damage here. As already going to be able to grab 4 workers, now 6 workers. Nice damage done. Also going to be seeing 9 workers picked off here, 11 workers going down. And you're going to be seeing, wow, such a great run by here by ByuN, who also got the 3rd hatch at the same time. He's got a Viking landed in the main base, which gets a couple of drone kills as well. 15 workers and a hatchery. And so far, he only lost the Viking. What an attack by ByuN as he pulls back towards the upper left once again. What a way to go about things there. As we're going to be seeing those couple of Cyclones and the Hellions pulling on the way towards the upper left-hand side. And we're just going to be seeing 9 more Roaches, Roach speed coming through. Banshee still just sat up in the center to see what will happen next. A couple more barracks coming up, Stimpack as well. Going to be seeing that Marine on the way out, and Roach Speed is going to be finishing in a moment or two. I'm just going to be seeing him for bunker here, just protects him from that counter-attack potential of Bly, which is obviously just such a likely possibility now. As you see more Roaches being made, obviously we can see it's going to happen. It's just a good prediction by ByuN. After dealing so much damage, it just makes sense to be that little bit safe for the bunker at the front. As we're going to be seeing this Banshee picks away a little bit of a Roach or two. More Roaches going to be arriving in a moment or so, and just going to be seeing, well, bunker is here, Cyclones are here. How do you actually break this position? I don't know if you do, as those Roaches are going to pull away over to the left-hand side and look to try and reposition themselves to fight once again here in the next couple of moments in towards this natural expansion. Cyclones are going to start firing away, the tank doing a lot of damage as well. Look at those Roaches, heavily damaged here so far, as we're going to be seeing more of them continue to drop on down. Some of the Cyclones are going to pull away a little bit as well. Nice micro, and it is just going to be a GG. Bly did a fair amount with his initial attack, but he was not able to defend the follow-up counter, and that is what led him to really just not having much of an opportunity at all here to $25 if you finish 4th place in your group. If you finish 3rd place in your group, you're guaranteed $50. 2nd place and 1st place obviously advance to the round of 8. Round of 8 pays out $100, and then from there 4th place plays out $300, I believe. 3rd place plays out $500. I believe 2nd place $750 and 1st place $1,000. Plus in the finals, you get $50 per map won, as we have a 15 map finals. Whether so every map, it's a best of 15, but after the winners decide, we still play the remaining maps to determine all the prize money distribution, so we can get to see more maps basically. So let's see what's going to happen here as we do set up to the top right side of Bly, bottom left hand side of ByuN in game number 2 here on Traffic Call. Intrigued to see what sort of direction we are going in. We've seen the spawn pool first once again though, so Bly is definitely once more looking for some sort of an aggressive opening here, looking to get some kind of damage done in the early few minutes. Let's see exactly what he wants to commit in towards here very shortly, as we are just going to be seeing the Overlord just coming across the map, gas coming in, and there are the first 6 Zerglings to try and again cause some chaos in the very early stages. So 6 Zerglings on the way up, and we do see the Reaper is currently on the way out as well, about halfway done. Command Center dropping down in the natural expansion, and again those Overlords just continuing to come across the map. Extractor is finished, and obviously from there Bly can start to mine some gas. We'll see if he is going to come across the map with Roaches once again, or if he has other plans maybe this time around for the 2nd game of this series. So this Overlord continues along at the moment. That is, of course, the Zerglings, which we're really, hopefully, going to be focusing on here. Reaper obviously across the map again will have to pull back. There's a single Marine made, so it's going to be a similar defense to last time. As those Lings arrive on the natural, he actually cancels and starts up a 2nd Marine already. As we are going to be seeing the Marine coming down the low ground, some more SCVs pulling in. I'm just going to be seeing the... a little bit of a fight really starting to break out here. ByuN, good control so far to minimize SCVs. Lost this SCV, going to go down now, so that's 1 SCV. Marine should just about be able to stay alive. If he kites backwards, he's going to lose it, but does clean up now, and he does have the SCVs on the low ground, so he gets back to building the CC pretty quickly as well. Starport on the way up, he does now start the reactor on the barracks, so a little bit delayed in that regard, as the Reaper will go back across the map, but again, this time from Bly, well, he just goes into a very fast lair, so no immediate Roach roaring. No Rotron coming down right away just yet. Just going to be seeing the lair coming up right away here then from Bly as we get this set up and going. ByuN just going to be starting to fight against this queen. As we look to see what's going on. Yeah, this map is Diablo inspired, guys. There is treasure goblins on it if you can find them. Where have they gone? This is the map of treasure goblins. I know it is because of the... It's also the map with people in the webs, which is currently covered by creep. There. Now, this map has treasure goblins on it somewhere, but they seem to have disappeared already, so I'm not sure where they are. They're usually in the main base. As we do see the Reaper just moving around towards the front of this creep spread at the moment. Third hatchery coming down, lair about to finish up, and the Rotor on the way. I mean, generally you'd say this is going to be some sort of a Nidus network attempt, as we can see those drones finishing up. I'm just going to be seeing a Reaper on the way out. Well, Reaper is out just poking his way through that creep tumor, picking up a kill pretty quickly there. Stimpak is on the way, Liberator coming out too, Nidus network dropping in behind this mineral line. It's just going to be seeing the Nidus is going to be the play here then from ByuN, so he is going to get all in and aggressive with this. As right now Bly is setting up with the Nidus. Meanwhile ByuN is getting in towards a Liberator. He's getting a factory off a reactor on it, so he's setting up into more barracks. This might not help him too much here, as you're going to see just the 3 Hellions though. They're going to get pushed away already, and ByuN currently is still missing information. This Viking not going to find much either. He actually missed this Overseer on the south side, and with that Overseer coming in towards the main base, it's going to be a little bit of a shame, because now this Nidus can go down for free, even though the Viking probably should have shut it down. And, well, now he sees a couple of roaches, and ByuN will get a bit of an idea. It's going to be this Nidus, of course, which is the main feature, but of course right now he doesn't actually see it, because it comes in right in the corner of the base. And ByuN is in a little bit of trouble right now, because he just has no idea about this attack. Or does he? He actually looks as though he might have just somewhat figured it out, and he is going to be setting up this Liberator from quite a distance. Queen's popping out. SCVs will now start to kind of come on in towards this here. Oh my god, this Liberator will be repaired on up. It's being kept alive for the moment, but maybe not for long enough, as these roaches and lings are here as well, deal a bit more damage. Man, the Liberator lasted a very long time, and it's enough to actually buy time for the bunker to finish. A couple of Marines jumping into that right away, as this Viking still trying to deal some more damage. Marines are still coming out. ByuN will lose some workers to this. That's a guarantee, as right now Bly just has so much, and ByuN still has to just keep this bunker repairing. Siege tank on its way out, but even when the siege tank pops out, what's it gonna do? These extra Marines arrive, they're getting picked off before they even get into the bunker. The SCVs can't even keep this alive for much longer, I don't think, as ByuN, just without the idea of this was coming his way, is just gonna be in so much trouble here in the next few moments. I mean, you can just see it happening, right? Some units are just getting straight on towards that siege tank as soon as it pops out. Finally, the SCV count is gone in the main, so the bunker falls. The Marines are just going to go on down, and Bly is going to push his way through to basically just pick up a victory here on Travancore. It's not over yet, but ByuN is definitely struggling to hold on. I mean, that tank's going to fall. This Liberator is in trouble too, being pushed away by the Queens now as it tries to siege up again, but it's just not going to be enough, and it is a GG. And that is Bly tying up this series 1 game. ByuN versus Mana, followed by Bly versus Mana as well. Still a couple of series to go after this one, as we get this set up and ready to go. As we get this going. To the top left-hand side, our Blue Terran player here on Digital Frontier. This is another one of the maps alongside Blue Shift, which I just love the aesthetics of. To the top left, our Blue Terran player is ByuN. Digital Frontier here by -0, the map maker, who was the maker of Catalyst, the runner-up of the last season's map contest tournament. Bottom right-hand side, our Red Zerg is Team Experts Bly. What's up, Terran OP? Nerf in the chat, saying hello, Wardy. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream today. Glad to have you with us, and glad to have you all with us. Thank you so much. 2,000 viewers tuning in right now. How are we doing? So glad to have you all with me, and so glad to be able to bring you guys such fun games today. As well, some of them have been aggressive, and this is going to be one of those, as we do see the the 12 pool coming up, and the double gas follow-up, meaning that we're going to see a Rotron already dropping down and getting ready to go. So that's getting set up, that's getting going. As you see, the 3 roaches just on the way up, and obviously with this 12 pool play, Bly is going to be obviously getting across the map and getting a little bit aggressive from the get-go. So looking to get across the map. Obviously Ravagers will morph in with this. That's why you see the double gas, and let's see how ByuN is going to respond. You know what? This is such a sick mind game from Bly as well, because every game so far he's made the 6 Zerglings, and as he makes the 6 Zerglings like every single time, now he doesn't, and ByuN is here looking for them, whereas if he'd just gone across of the map with the Reaper like he had in the previous games, he would have found the roaches already. So right now, ByuN is completely blind to this attack. He's got no idea it's coming, and could this lack of scouting be the downfall here of ByuN as he loses his first Reaper? He has nothing to defend with as these first 2 Ravagers arrive, and that's going to be a shame because already this CC is going to be, well, not cancelled, but delayed at 69/70. SCVs are going to pull down. I guess he's going to maybe try and get 1 onto the CC. He only needs it there for a split second to do something, as those corrosive bars are already dealing some damage. 2 Marines will pop out to start defending this, but I mean, Bly is already dealing some damage. We're just going to be seeing these, well, the supply depot in the reactor is going to get taken down here. The bunker's on the way up. It might just get cancelled as well, as, I mean, this supply block is already huge. The bunker cancelled now. SCV's pulling in as the Cyclone pops out. He'll get the first Ravager kill, but he has a long way to go to clean up the rest of these here. Oh my god, the Ravager, well, the Cyclone, sorry, walks into the Ravager pile. Now some SCVs trying to repair that Cyclone. A new Cyclone on the way up. ByuN's lost enough SCVs to no longer be supply blocked. 11 workers down. I mean, a second Cyclone will go a long way to helping out with this, but boy, is ByuN in some trouble because he's just losing so many workers here, and Bly is still just making roaches and getting them across the map. One very low health Ravager here in the back as we're going to be seeing the Cyclone. And a little bit of trouble as well. Overlord just sat overhead. Another little bit of damage being done as we still see that Cyclone taking some damage. SCVs are going to start pulling in. SCVs needed to prepare that Ravager. A new Ravager arrives into the party, gets another Ravager kill, and ByuN is still defending, but mining so little at the moment, and also supply blocked without a single depot on the map. ByuN literally cannot make anything else at the moment. Well, 2 Cyclones will sort of target down this Overlord, where if they do get that kill, the high ground vision disappears, and that becomes a very different scenario here. With no high ground vision, Bly will struggle to kind of keep on pushing up, but it looks as though Bly is just going to have enough anyways, and well, what a way this group is turning out to go. As we're going to see these Ravagers continue to be targeted down, and it looks as though, well, Bly, even if he is shut down now, there's only 3 SCVs left here from ByuN, and there's just more roaches coming across. ByuN cannot even keep this Cyclone alive, and it's going to be GG. Bly takes game 3, and he's going to take this series.